Hey guys, I want to come to you and talk to you about the second commandment. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, and what it actually means. But before I get to that, before you can do this commandment, obey this commandment, you have to love yourself. Okay? If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. You got to love yourself first. All right? But anyway, Jesus paints the perfect picture of what it means to love your neighbor as you love yourself. In Luke chapter 10, verse 29, he tells the parable of a man coming from Jerusalem to Jericho. This man is a Jew. Okay, he falls upon some robbers, and the robbers beat him and strip him of his clothes, and they leave him there half dead. Well, later on that day, there was a priest that came by, but instead of helping him, he just steps over him and keeps going. And then later on, there was a Levite that did the same thing. But then the third guy that came by was a Samaritan, and he saw the Jew laying on the ground half dead, and instead of walking by, he could have, but instead of walking by, he picked the man up and started attending to his wounds with oil and wine, and then bandaged him up, and then put him on the back of his donkey, took him to the inn, and stayed there with him the rest of the night, took care of him. The next day, gave some money to the innkeeper, said, take care of him. Whatever money you spend, I'll pay back when I return. So Jesus paints the perfect picture of what it's like, or what we should do to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Okay, in this parable, the Bible also talks about to do unto others as you would have them do unto you, which is basically the kind of the same thing. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that in order to understand the parable, you have to understand the relationship that the Jewish man had with the Samaritan. The Jewish man hated the Samaritan. According to the Jews, the Samaritans were the scum of the earth. They were trash. They were dirt. They were worthless. They couldn't stand them. But the Samaritan pushed his differences aside and took care of the Jew anyway. So that was Jesus's whole point. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. But that's what it means. That's the second commandment. The second commandment is one of the greatest commandments. The first and second commandment are the two greatest commandments, and all the other commandments hang on these two commandments. So I already did a video of the first commandment, so here's a video of the second one. So I just want to give this to you guys and just tell you I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. All right, bye.